Yo! Yo! We got another stream. We got another stream. And today, we are going to be doing a watch along for the PSG versus Liverpool game. And also, we're going to be keeping track. We're going to be watching the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid too. What's up? What's up? What's up? Everybody say what's up in the chat. Yo, what's up, bro? How you been? Oh, I know. I realized because of your icon. I know you probably changed the name. But yeah, I realized because of your icon. Yeah, man, we're gonna be watching the games today. The games are starting in, oh my gosh, 5 minutes? Holy shit! I didn't even get to do a preview for the games before. I want to do a little. I want to talk about the games yesterday, but maybe we'll do that at halftime. Maybe we'll set that up at halftime because I'm still setting up right now. I keep coming back from work so late and I don't have enough time to set up the stream for the actual watch along. But it's okay. I just need to figure this out because I still have the scoreboard back from when we did the last watch along, which was the Italy versus Bosnia game. So I'm just fixing it right now, really quickly. But yeah, I'm excited for these games today. I feel like the games today are gonna be like, I don't know. I was gonna stream yesterday, but I couldn't stream both days, so I was trying to decide which day I should stream, which day I shouldn't stream. And at the end of the day, I decided that I think it would be better to stream today. I feel like the games today, like yes, the Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game yesterday was really entertaining. Oh, it's at 3. Oh yeah, my bad. Thank you. I forgot, I'm a little bit slow. Okay, good. So we'll do a preview of yesterday's games earlier then. So we'll do a preview of yesterday's game soon. Yeah, I'm all I'm all messed up, bro. The times for the games are so weird. Some of them start at like 2:45 my time. Some of them start at 3. I don't know what's going on. Did you see the other games? I was watching the Bayern versus Madrid. I was also watching it. Yeah, I was at work, but I was driving and I was watching it. That game was crazy. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get into it really quickly. Actually, we'll get into that right now. Let me just, okay, this is set up. This is all set up. Okay, everything's all good. So, did Harry Kane prove he should win the Ballon d'Or? Yeah, Harry Kane was incredible. He was good in that game. And Harry Kane is a player who, you know, in some big games, he doesn't perform, right? And that's something we noticed with Harry Kane for a lot, whether it's with England, whether it's in, you know, other big games in Champions League and these big games, a lot of times he doesn't perform. But Neuer, he might have been the man of the match. No, okay, we'll get right into those games. Let me just we'll get right into those games because I want to talk about them. The games don't start for another 18 minutes or so. So we'll start off by talking about yesterday's games. What's your quality, bro? What do you mean by that? What's my quality? I don't understand the question. What's my quality? Let me know what you mean by that because I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. But let's go into this. Let's go in here. And then let's go here. There we go. Okay. What do you mean what's my quality? Oh, the quality was bad for a sec? Oh. Let me know how the quality is now. Let me know. I want to make sure. I always try to make sure that my quality is as best as it can be. So let me know if there's something wrong with the quality. I'll try and fix something because I want to make sure that the quality is always good. It could just be my Wi-Fi possibly. I don't have the best Wi-Fi if I'm being honest with you. But okay. All right, let's get into the review of these games. So the first game we had was Real Madrid against Bayern Munich, right? This game, in my opinion, it was going to be always a little bit unexpected because I do think Bayern Munich are the better team compared to Real Madrid. But if you look at their last 9 fixtures between these two teams in the Champions League, Real Madrid haven't lost. Real Madrid have been unbeaten against Bayern Munich in 9 games. That's absolutely crazy. It's insane. Arsenal scored an offside goal and then last minute. Yeah, I know. That was crazy. Here, let's talk about this game first. So, honestly, if we start with the first half, I think Bayern Munich were clearly by far the better team. If you look at throughout the whole game, I think Real Madrid definitely built up in the second half. They were definitely better in the second half, especially later on in the game. But I would say for the first half, it was mostly Bayern Munich. Obviously, they had more possession. They had better quality shots. Yes, Real Madrid had chances, but Bayern Munich always had the better quality shots, right? They were definitely the better team in that first half. And obviously, we saw that goal from Luis Diaz in the 41st minute. That made it 1-0. And you could always see it coming because there wasn't that much in that first half for Real Madrid. If you look at the momentum, it was mostly Bayern Munich. Like, it was almost all exclusively Bayern Munich. But yeah, let me know once again if the quality is okay. But you know, one thing I want to talk about with this game is in the second half, I'm not sure why no one else is here but you. Yeah, I know. You're good, bro. You're good. One thing I want to talk about is in the second half, I know Arbeloa is a fairly new manager, right? He hasn't been managing Madrid for that long. But why in the second half, he went out with the same lineup from the first half? You saw for the last 20-25 minutes of that first half, right about here, Bayern Munich were getting cooked, absolutely destroyed. So the fact that he went out with the same lineup at the start of the second half that he did in the first half, I don't know what he thought was going to change. I have no idea. And that's why Harry Kane ended up scoring his goal like 20 seconds into the second half. It was like 20 or 30 seconds because he didn't make any changes. I'm not sure why he didn't make any changes because I would have definitely made some changes. Carreras was getting cooked on the defensive end. Realistically, a lot of Real Madrid's defenders were getting cooked. They just weren't performing that good. In the midfield, they also weren't doing that good. Obviously, Tchouaméni got the yellow card. Pitaros, obviously very young player, new player, but he had a horrible game. He was so surprising in that first half. Him, Lunin, they were just making stupid decisions. The defenders, like I mentioned, Carreras was horrible in this game. So why Arbeloa didn't change the lineup right at the start of the second half, I thought was a little bit strange. And I think if he did change it, then maybe they wouldn't have conceded that goal to Harry Kane like 20 seconds into the half. But obviously he didn't make any changes, and then they conceded the second goal. And from then it was pretty much over for Real Madrid. Obviously he did eventually make changes in the 62nd minute. He took out Huijsen, he took out Pitaros, and he did end up putting Militao and Bellingham, which I thought maybe should have started this game. I know they've been struggling with some injuries, but I really think if they started this game, maybe it could have been a little bit of a different game. But realistically, Bayern Munich were definitely the better team. Olise was incredible. He was fantastic. Harry Kane, brilliant goal. Luis Diaz, great goal. So I think Bayern Munich definitely deserved to win this game. They probably could have scored more, but I have to give some credit to Real Madrid because the way they came back in that second half, it was very good. And that shows you that this Real Madrid team, they have that fighting spirit. Like they know what it's like to be in the Champions League. They know when they're not performing well, and they know how to change their performances. And that's what they did in the second half later on. But at that point, it was a little bit too late. We did see them get a few good chances, but at the end of the day, the game finished 2-1, and Bayern Munich are up. And now the next game is being played at Allianz Arena. I don't know if Real Madrid can get the win. I personally don't think so. You made a vid about the games today, and someone commented PSG gonna beat the shit out of Liverpool. Oh, I mean, hey, I don't know. It could be close, but at the same time, Carreras, yeah, bro, Carreras did not have a good game. Europa Conference League predicts. Yeah, we'll talk about the Conference League for sure. We'll definitely talk about the Conference League. Let's quickly talk about the other game that was yesterday. We're actually pretty good. I feel like in terms of shots, it was very even. I feel like in terms of possession, especially in the first half, I think Sporting were pretty good. Now, in the second half, I will say Arsenal were definitely the better team. That's when Arsenal kind of came to life. But in the first half, I feel like Sporting were the more lively team at the start of the game. I feel like they were the better team. They had some good chances, and I feel like they probably could have scored a goal. I feel like they definitely could have scored a goal. The only thing I will say with Sporting is that I feel like some of their attackers, Suarez, Trincao, Jenny Catamo, they don't take their chances good enough. I don't know what it is, but they can have so many shots and they can miss so many shots. Yes, Suarez has like 20-something goals in the Liga Portugal, but he could have like 40. He just misses so many shots. So that's, in my opinion, the main critique with Sporting is they had chances, they could have scored, but they just didn't take their chances wisely. And we even saw that against Bodo Glimt, where they had like 35 chances, almost 40 chances. They scored 5 goals, but they could have got 10. So that's one thing I will say about Sporting. In terms of Arsenal, I think they played how Arteta wanted them to play. They wanted them to keep a clean sheet. They didn't go all out in the attack. Obviously, Gyökeres, I would say, was probably the more disappointing player in the game because I feel like he's had a really good last few weeks, especially with Sweden. He's been incredible, but in this game, he just wasn't good enough. And I feel like that's something that Arteta needs to take into account because obviously Havertz ended up getting the late goal, and Havertz has been saving Arsenal a lot in recent Champions League games, and it shows you the difference between a player who has more Champions League experience in Kai Havertz, a player who's won the Champions League, who's scored in very important matches, compared to a player like Gyökeres, who yes has scored many Champions League goals, but doesn't have that same pedigree in the Champions League as a player like Havertz. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what Arteta does in the second leg. Maybe he might start Kai Havertz, might be a good option, because recently he does look like the better attacker for Arsenal over Gyökeres, especially in the Champions League. But that's just my little spill about the games yesterday. Let me know if the stream is okay, if the stream's lagging, because I keep seeing a notification on my screen that there's something lagging with the stream. So just let me know if everything's okay. Olise or Yamal, who's better? Yo. Olise or Yamal? Bro, this is so tough. This is so tough. You look at output, and I'd probably say Olise. Olise will score you more goals. He'll probably provide more assists. But then at the same time, you have to look at the team. You have to look at the attack that he's playing with. He's playing with Harry Kane, one of the best goal scorers in the world, if not the best. He's playing with Luis Diaz, top tier winger. He's playing with Serge Gnabry, a very good attacker. He's been with Bayern Munich for many years. He knows what it's about. So if you compare that with Lamine Yamal, yes, obviously Lamine Yamal is playing with Lewandowski. He's playing with Rashford. He has great players beside him. But I feel like Olise has more output. Whereas for me, on the eye, I prefer watching Lamine Yamal. I think he, with his skills and with his finesse, I think he's more entertaining to watch. But at the same time, Olise is incredible to watch as well. But I feel like Olise has better output than Lamine Yamal. But if you're talking about raw talent, pure ability, that's really tough. Then I might say Yamal. Or I might just slightly edge it to Olise, but definitely Yamal has a higher ceiling. And with that being said, Olise is fantastic. But I think Yamal has best player in the world potential. Like Messi potential almost. Guys, I don't know why the stream keeps lagging. It's kind of pissing me off. I'm not sure what's going on with the quality and like why it keeps lagging a little bit. I think just my Wi-Fi is kind of shit today. And I do really apologize if it keeps lagging like this because I don't want it to go like this. It turns gray randomly, the screen. Bro, I don't understand why that's happening. I don't understand why that's happening. It's pissing me off because YouTube is not receiving enough. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. I hope it stops. I hope it stops. I'm still, fairly new to this streaming thing, right? So hopefully any issues don't continue. Hopefully, but please let me know. Then pixels turn randomly off. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I hope it doesn't keep happening. But also, I wanted to look at the Europa League game today. There was a Europa League game today. I don't know why there was a Europa League game, but 1-1 Braga against Real Betis. That's really interesting. Wow, that's very interesting. I thought Braga were going to win this game because Braga at home have been really good. Real Betis aren't on the best form, but yeah, I guess it ended in a draw. Okay. Now it turned pink and blue, bro. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure what's going on with the stream right now. I really hope it gets better. That's all I'm gonna say. I really hope it gets better. I haven't streamed in since the Italy game. So I haven't streamed in a week and a half. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, but maybe something is wrong. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get up the games are starting in about 5 minutes or so. So let's get up the scoreboard and all that. All the overlays. Let me just put them up really quickly. There we go. We got the scoreboard. And we got the score at the bottom too, so we can keep track of the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid too. I am going to be having the PSG versus Liverpool game up here because that's the main game that I'm going to be watching. But I am also going to have Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid in the background, so I'm also going to be watching that game as well. So we're going to be watching both games, and hopefully we can see some great results. I think we're going to see some great games today. I think the games today are going to be fantastic. But yeah. Anyway, it's crazy. Y'all haven't seen me since the Italy game. I was definitely mad, but at the same time, with all the stuff that's going on, recently with the Italian Federation and all the people leaving and all that, I think it is taking a turn in a positive direction for the future of Italian football. But at the same time, very disappointing because I would have loved, being in Canada, I would have loved to see Italy play here. But at the end of the day, at this point, I'm not even that mad about it. It's like, it's almost laughable. So I'm over that. I've accepted the fact that I'm going to have to wait till I'm 26 in the 2030 World Cup to see Italy possibly play. But yeah, it does. At the end of the day, it's just a sport. How is Liverpool tied with PSG? Bro, it's 0-0. It's 0-0. Oh shit. Oh, 1-1. Oh, thanks, bro. Oh, I still didn't. Yeah, like I said, the last time I streamed was in the Italy versus Bosnia game. So the overlay was still had the same score, right? Because it was 1-1 after full time, right? So, but now it should be good. Now it all says 0-0. Everything should be okay. I hope it's not still lagging, but I think it might be. But I'm trying to. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to. I don't know. I'm not sure how to fix it. I'm not sure how to fix it, guys. But I think we're just gonna have to do with this for today, and hopefully, I figure out what's going on so that next time this doesn't happen, because I don't want this to happen again. I want the streams to be smooth, and everything's all good. But yeah, especially during the World Cup, you're gonna see loads and loads and loads of streams from me. Tons of streams. Streams gonna be all over the place. Every day, maybe. So yeah. If you're excited for that, just gotta wait till the summer. But let's get this game on. Obviously, I'm gonna be a little bit delayed, as I always am with every single game. I'm always a little bit delayed. So but obviously, RBW, I'm still gonna call you that, or I could just call you Socrates. I don't know. But whatever I'm gonna call you, I know you're gonna be here, so we're gonna be keeping up with the score together, as we always do. Rafinha is injured. Yeah, Rafinha is injured, and that's one thing with this Barcelona game that could possibly affect them negatively. But at the same time, we did just see Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid over the weekend, right? 2-1. That was a good performance by Barcelona. But yeah, Rafinha is injured. So I suppose this will be the starting lineup for Barcelona. João Garcia, obviously, Koundé, Kubarasi, Martin, and Cancelo. Pedri and Eric Garcia in the midfield. Lamine Yamal on the right. Olmo at the attacking midfield. Rashford on the left, and Lewandowski in the striker position. And then for Atletico Madrid, Alvarez and Griezmann playing up top. That's probably the best partnership. Lookman, who's been fantastic. Koke, Llorente, and Simeone. Obviously, Simeone is kid. Ruggeri, Hanko, Lenormand, Molina, and Musso. That's the Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona team. And then here, let's look at the PSG lineup. Yeah, I'm gonna play on his mind. Yeah, maybe. For PSG, we got Safonov in net, which I think is a little bit confusing. I don't know what that whole situation with him and with Chevalier is, but I don't know. I guess they're just rotating. Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho, Mendes, Neves, Vitinha, Zaire Emery, Doué, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and Liverpool, Ekitike, Soboslai, Wirtz. Frimpong says is going to be starting on in a right wing position, which is interesting. McAllister, Gravenberch, Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkez, and Mamardashvili. Which this is fair enough, because in my predictions I did say if Frimpong was starting in the right back position, I think him and Kirkez could definitely get exposed by PSG's attack. So I think starting Joe Gomez may be the right decision. But let's get these games on, because it looks like they are going to be starting soon. So let's try and get these games on. I'm going to be watching both games. So hopefully everything's all good. Just setting up this game right now. There we go. And then I'm also going to be watching the Barcelona. So I'm watching on my screen, I got the PSG versus Liverpool game. And then on my iPad, I'm going to be watching the Barcelona game. Let me get that one really quickly. Okay. Oh, I'll be 1 second. There we go. All right. I can tell these are gonna be good games. I can already tell these are gonna be top quality games. I just feel it. I feel like these games are gonna be really, really good. But what's my reaction to Cancelo? To Cancelo playing? It's fair. It's fair. He's played some games this season. He's getting a little bit up there in age, but I don't think he's a bad player whatsoever. He's still definitely a great player. So yeah. Okay, let's get the other game up on my iPad so we can watch both games at the same time. Obviously, in the PSG versus Liverpool game, they're honoring Lucescu, the manager of Romania. He just left the national team after their last game. I think it was against Slovenia or Slovakia, the friendly. And then he passed away, which is very, very sad. So yeah, that's definitely very surprising. The fact that he was just managing not too long ago, and then he just passes away. Very sad. Very sad. Life can come at you fast. So you always need to, you know, just don't waste time and live the best you can. I guess so. What I'm trying to say. Which club that you hate? Which club do I hate? Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't really have a pure hatred for any club, right? I'm not one of those people that will hate another national team or hate a certain club. But clubs I don't really like the big Italian clubs. I don't like Juventus. I don't like Inter. I'm not a big fan of Milan. Me personally, just due to the fact that my family is from the south and there's a little bit of a divide in Italy with the south and the north. So I don't like the northern clubs. Not a fan of Juve, not a fan of Inter. But yeah, those are probably the clubs that I dislike the most. But the game is oh, the game hasn't started yet. Sorry. Reset. There we go. Now the game is starting. And also we got the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game, who also start. Worst 80 years old. Yeah, he died at 80 years old. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. The Hansi Flick make Cancelo good. Yeah, bro, Hansi Flick honestly is such a fantastic manager. Like he's what he's done with Barcelona, I think is fantastic. Cuz under Xavi, I don't think Barcelona were, I mean, you know, they were okay, but I think with Hansi Flick, he's completely changed the way this team plays. Obviously, they play like a ridiculous high line. Bro, the high line of Barcelona is like I don't know. Like he's a stubborn manager, right? He is definitely a stubborn manager, but he's a good manager. Very good manager. You hate Lazio and Valencia. Tell me why. Why do you hate Lazio and Valencia? To be honest with you, I'm not the biggest fan of Lazio either. I don't know what it is with Lazio, but I'm just not a big fan. But shot for Rashford and comfortable save from Musso. First shot on target in the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. What's my reaction to dictator Mbappe? Oh wait! I just realized the timer didn't start. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys. I didn't realize the timer didn't start. Let me just. I'm a little bit behind here. There we go. 5:36. Okay, there you go. Now the timer's all good. Everything's all good. No, Mbappe, bro. Mbappe is, I don't know. Mbappe is such a good. I've always been a fan of Mbappe. Since he was at Monaco, when I was watching when I was younger, then he went to PSG, and now even with Real Madrid. I've never supported any of the clubs that he's on, but he's incredible. Ronaldo's crazy, but PSG with the ball right now. Cleared away from Liverpool. These are going to be interesting games. Very, very interesting games. I can already feel it. I can feel but PSG doing good, controlling the ball at the moment. Same with Barcelona. If you guys remember the game last year for with Liverpool against PSG, those fixtures were crazy. Those two matches were insane. Because if you remember the first match, PSG dominated the whole entire game, and Liverpool still somehow ended up winning 1-0 from a late goal from Harvey Elliott. But Rashford with the ball, and a good save from Musso. Good chance for Rashford. Could have been 1-0 to Barcelona already in the first 3 minutes of the game. Would have been interesting. PSG still controlling the ball. Liverpool haven't really had much of the ball yet. But oh, accidentally screwed up. Okay. Let me just fix my stream. There you go. This PSG game is very interesting to me, especially due to the fact that it's a rematch from last year's round of 16. But PSG still dominating the ball at the moment. Atletico Madrid on the attack with Molina crossed into the box and slightly cleared away. But Koke gets the ball back. Good defending by Kubarsi. Actually, let me... I'm going to change... Right now, I'm watching the PSG game on my screen. But I'm gonna change that to the Barcelona game. And on my iPad, actually, I'm going to watch the PSG game. So, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just changing the... I'm just changing the streams really quickly from one to the other. Okay, let's put on the Atletico Madrid here. And then here, put on the Barcelona game. No, here the PSG game. There we go. Okay, 1 sec. I don't know what's going on in the game right now. So if anyone scores, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, we got a PSG game here. Perfect. And then here's going to be the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid. What's better, Bayern 2026 or PSG 2025? Whoa. That's Bayern 2026 or PSG 2025. I think... Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. Both teams have incredible attack. In terms of the midfield and defense, that's tough. I think PSG 2025 might have the better defense than this Bayern team. I don't think this Bayern defense is bad, but I do feel like sometimes they're still a little bit susceptible to making mistakes. So I think I may go PSG 2025 in the defense. In the midfield, and I think Bayern might be better. I think Bayern might be better. I think overall, I think Bayern have a more complete team than the PSG team that won the Champions League last year. I think Bayern's team, in terms of the overall team, is more complete. Like you look at PSG last year, they had a great attack, right? Like Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Barcola, Doué, incredible players. Mayulu, Gonzalo Ramos, but they don't really have a proper striker other than like Gonzalo Ramos, who isn't really that consistent. So I would say that the Bayern Munich team this year is more well-rounded than last year's PSG team. But you never know, because obviously PSG won the Champions League. So, and we don't know if Bayern will, but at the moment they are definitely looking like the best team. In my opinion, Bayern Munich are currently the best team in the Champions League. A lot of people can say Arsenal. Arsenal are good. But for me, I think Bayern are better. Okay, let me just fix the... There you go. Atletico Madrid have a corner right now in that game. Let's see if they can get anything from that corner. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. I want to hear other people's answer to that question. Who do you guys think has the better team between this year's Bayern Munich team or last year's PSG team? Which team do you guys think is better? For me, I already said I think Bayern overall have the better team. But I think it's very close. Very, very close. But let me know what you guys think about that. Very, very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Both Bayern Munich and both Barcelona and PSG seem like the more comfortable team in possession at the moment. Liverpool and Atletico Madrid more, I would say, sitting back a little bit, more absorbing pressure at the current moment. And PSG dribbling the ball in the attack, but can't get anything out of it. Goal kick. And Liverpool also having Mamardashvili in net, which is interesting. Make that a poll. Yeah, I'll make that a poll because I like that. I like that. Let's see which team is better. PSG 2025 or Bayern 2026. All right, everybody, answer the poll in the chat. Which team do you think is better between last year's PSG team that won the Champions League or this year's Bayern Munich team? Let me know in the chat. Everybody think these games are going to be high scoring? I think the opposite. Or you think it's going to be low? They're going to be low scoring. I don't see how this Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game can be low scoring. Like I just don't see it. Any game that Barcelona plays, I just can't see it being low scoring. And against a team like Atletico Madrid, where they're not really that good defensively and their biggest strengths are in the attack, I think it might maybe high scoring, but we'll have to wait and see. But PSG on the attack at the moment. Still holding possession. Liverpool haven't had much of the ball at all. For the first 10 minutes, it's been mainly PSG. Everybody answer the poll in the chat. Which team is better between Bayern Munich this season in the Champions League or PSG last season in the Champions League? That would be an incredible final. And honestly, if Bayern Munich end up getting past Real Madrid and PSG end up getting past Liverpool, I think that's the final. I think that's going to be the final. Whoever wins that. Atletico Madrid have the ball. Lookman across to Giuliano. Wide. PSG just dribbling. PSG scored. Oh, for me on my screen, I haven't seen a goal yet, but maybe it was very delayed. We'll see. Will I do a live for the Europa League? Not sure. PSG having the ball in the attack with Vitinha to Dembele. Oh my. Okay. Guys, I literally just missed the goal. Okay, Doué scored. Doué scored for PSG. I literally just missed the goal. My iPad glitched and I literally just missed the goal. Let's see this goal. So Doué had the ball. Doué dribbled. Dembele with the ball in the middle. Dembele, oh my gosh, got past about 4 Liverpool players. Doué has the ball at the edge of the box. What? Guys. What is that shot? Oh my god, it was a deflection? Oh my days. Oh my days. Yo, what is that shot? Guys, honestly, I find deflections like that so funny because what are the chances that Doué takes that shot from the edge of the box, it hits off whoever's leg it was, I think it was Van Dijk's, and just chips right over the keeper and goes right in. Like, what's going on? You didn't see it? I didn't see it either, bro. My stream literally just froze right before the goal happened. You'll see the highlights. Bro, I'm telling you, that goal is crazy. It's like what Dembele had the ball, got past a few Liverpool defenders, which is crazy. Poor defending. Ball bounces out wide to Doué. He has the ball from about the corner of the box, and he tries to take a finesse shot into the top right corner, but it just deflects off Van Dijk, goes right over Mamardashvili, and drops right in the net. Barcelona have the ball in the attack, though. Ooh! Could have been a great volley by Marcus Rashford. Could have been a really nice goal as well. Wow, it's already 1-0. I'm telling you, I feel goals. I feel goals in these games. But you never know. Depends if Liverpool can come back now, because being down 1-0 in the first 10 minutes at the Parc des Princes is pretty it's going to be pretty tough for them to get back into this game. But we know Liverpool, they have the fight, they can do it. But PSG on the attack right now with Zaire Emery. Woo! Woo! Some beautiful skill, but ends up losing the ball. Zaire Emery is a great player, by the way. Normally with PSG, he doesn't get the most game time when obviously Fabian Ruiz is there and obviously Vitinha, João Neves. But recently with some injuries, he's been getting more game time and he's really good. Still, maybe doesn't have the finished product yet. But Zaire Emery is crazy. So we're 14 minutes in the PSG game and in the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. And Atletico Madrid on the attack right now with Llorente. Let's see if they can do anything with this. And Liverpool also on the attack right now with Wirtz. Ekitike. Oh, but it's a foul. Foul from Wirtz. Foul from Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz. All right. Okay, let's see what the poll is saying. Let's take out the poll. Let's see what you guys think about which team is better. Let's end the poll. The poll says 50-50. Yeah, it's very that makes sense. It's very even. Very, very even. Both teams are better in some areas. Like I said, I would just give the edge to Bayern Munich due to their all-around team. I think they have a better all-around team. PSG are crushing on possession. Yeah, bro. PSG. I'm looking at the stats right now. 76% possession to PSG in the first 15 minutes of play. 24% to Liverpool. Yeah, I don't know about this. If PSG keep dominating possession like this, Liverpool are in for a tough night. That I can 100% say and be confident in saying. Especially if you look at how Liverpool played in some of their recent games. For example, that cup game against Man City. That was poor. That was just so poor. I think in the first half, they had a few good spells of possession. But after that first goal, it's just the floodgates open. It was just goal after goal after goal. Insane. Atletico Madrid on the attack right now with Lookman. And Liverpool on the attack as well. Let's see if we can see a goal. Oh, it looked almost like a handball in the box for Barcelona, but I guess not. But Liverpool on the attack with Wirtz, and Kvaratskhelia hits it out for a throw-in. Good defending by Kvaratskhelia. Let's see if we can see another goal. Barcelona scored a goal, but it's offside. Oh, I'm not even there yet. You must be looking at a foot mob or something right away, where it's like fast updates. Let's see though. And Barcelona have the ball right now. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful pass to Koundé. And Rashford scores, but it's offside. What a beautiful pass that was to Koundé. Whoever that was that passed, I think it might have been Gerard Martin. That pass was like perfection. Would have been a great goal, but obviously offside from Marcus Rashford. But Barcelona looked like the better team for sure. Barcelona and PSG. Now I'm watching. You watching three? Are you watching 3 games? Bro, I don't know how you watch 3 games, bro. Even when we were doing the international games. How do you watch 3 games? That's crazy. I can't watch more than two games at a time. Barcelona on the attack right now. Cancelo bundles over Lenormand, but it's a foul on Cancelo. And PSG have a free kick. McAllister got a crazy haircut. He's almost bald. That's one player that I think for Liverpool has been really disappointing this season is McAllister. I feel like McAllister last season, even in previous, like since he's been at Liverpool, I feel like he's been so crucial for their good performances. But this year, him, Gravenberch, I feel like they haven't been good enough. And that's why you've had to see so much work done from Szoboszlai. And he's been carrying his own weight, 100%. He's been carrying the weight of the others. Szoboszlai, for me, has been Liverpool's best player this season. Oh, you're watching the game, not 3. Okay. Damn, bro, your game is so on time. I'm just so delayed. Joe Gomez with the Liverpool. Oh my gosh. Threw the ball all the way to the keeper. And it goes out for a corner. It's crazy how some of these players can throw so far. You look at, for example, Coyote with Brentford. That's insane. I can't throw the ball that far. I'm decent at throwings, but I can't throw that far. That's crazy how far some of these players can throw it. Guys, I hope the stream quality is okay. If it's not, please let me know. Hopefully it's not too bad though. Yeah, Liverpool is putting in the cross, and it's good. Safonov did great to punch that away. And Zaire Emery with the ball gets past Konate brilliantly. But ball hits the ball out of play. That's the thing with Zaire Emery. He's great, but sometimes he makes some mistakes. But obviously that comes with his age too. Great punch away by Safonov though. Incredible. PSG have the ball in the middle. Kvaratskhelia dancing. Gets held back by Wirtz. Barcelona have the ball in attack with Yamal. Yamal dancing. It looks like he might have got fouled from the edge of the box, but the referee says no. Still 1 goal in the 2 games. The deflected goal from Desiree Doué. It was deflected by Virgil van Dijk, and it just chipped right over Mamardashvili into the net. PSG on the attack again with Nuno Mendes. He passes it back. Let's see if PSG can win this game, and if they can, by multiple goals. Because if this game has multiple goals in it for PSG, I don't see any way that Liverpool will come back. PSG on the attack with Kvaratskhelia dancing in the box. He's going to go for a shot. And it's deflected. But this time, Mamardashvili makes a save. They're just showing Barcelona's offside goal where Koundé just didn't hold his run long enough. But the new offside rule for the World Cup, that would be a goal. That would stand because it wasn't daylight. His foot was still in line with the last defender. But let me ask you guys a question. Have you guys heard about the new offside rule for the World Cup? What do you guys think of it? Let me know in the chat. In terms of that daylight rule where even if part of your body is ahead of the last defender, that's still considered onside. It's just as long as your whole body isn't past the defender, then in that case it's offside. But if still one part of your body is in line with the defender, whether that's your foot, whether that's your ass, I don't know, it's not offside. No, you haven't? Yeah, bro. The new they've come up with a few new rules for the World Cup. I think they've also come up with on throw-ins, you only have, I think, 10 seconds to get the ball and throw it in. Because we see in some games, in, for example, the Premier League, some teams will take like 30 seconds to do a simple throw-in. So they want the game to be fast, quick. That's what they want. That's what they want to see. I'm just tired being offside in FIFA and FC 26, bro. I haven't played FIFA. When was the last FIFA I played? I never played in any of the FC. So there was FC 26, FC 25. And was it FC 24 or FIFA 24? I played FIFA 23. I'm not sure if I played FIFA 24. I think I might have. That might be the last FIFA I played. FIFA 24 or FIFA 23. But bro, when I used to play games, I used to rage Weekend League, bro. Weekend League is the most rage-inducing game of. Bro, I can't even speak. Weekend League is just horrible. Weekend League is horrible. The rewards, fantastic. But the actual gameplay, horrible. It's trash. I remember sometimes I would be playing Weekend League, maybe screw up, lose 2 games in a row. I'm so mad. I have to get off the game and go outside. That's how mad I get. I can't keep playing. It's getting me mad thinking about it. We're not talking about FIFA right now. Because Weekend League, it's crazy. I used to love Ultimate Team though. I used to love like trading and making coins and stuff. I used to trade all the time. I would literally spend more time trading. I would be at school. I remember I was at high school and like FIFA 20, FIFA 21, and I'll just be checking my phone all the time, checking if these players are going up in value or down in value, checking if my trade sold, if this guy I'm watching, if I can get him. All this, bro, it was ridiculous. But yeah, I don't really play FIFA that much anymore. Liverpool have the ball at the moment, but can't get anything out of it. Nuno Mendes is such an incredible player. Passes it to Hakimi, tries to find Kvaratskhelia. It's poor. It's good defending by Van Dijk, but then just passes it back to Kvaratskhelia. Van Dijk hasn't been on it this season. You seen these Yamal Glazers? Bro, low-key, I mean, I don't think I glaze Yamal, but I think Yamal is, bro. Honestly, he's in my opinion one of the most entertaining players to watch. And I don't even support Barcelona. But with that being said, my team Napoli, I don't think they play that entertaining football. So, if you're not a Napoli fan, Napoli do not play the best football. Obviously, if you're a fan of a club, it doesn't matter how the football is because you're always going to support them. But at the end of the day, you do want to see good football. For me, one of the most exciting players at Napoli right now is Alisson Santos. I don't know if you guys heard of him. He came on loan to Napoli from Sporting. He's played maybe, 5 games with Napoli, maybe a bit more. And already they're talking about signing him. Already they're putting in bids to sign him because this guy, I think he's 23 years old, young Brazilian player. He's such an attacking winger. And it's something that you rarely see in the Serie A. Pacey wingers that have the skill, they have the dribbling, they have the finesse, they have the flair. He's a great player. But Barcelona in the attack, Atletico Madrid, it goes out for a goal kick. Atletico Madrid goal kick. And PSG versus Liverpool is still 1-0. Oh my gosh, they're just replaying that goal. That's just a crazy deflection. It was off Gravenberch. Sorry, it wasn't off Van Dijk. Earlier I said it was off Van Dijk. Just chips right over Mamadashvili. Right over him. I think his positioning is maybe he's a little bit out of net. If he was a little bit further back in net, he's 100% saving that any day of the week. But I think his positioning was a little bit out of net. So, yeah, at the end of the day, the ball goes right over him into the net. Crazy, though. And Safonov just kicks it out of play from a goal kick. It seems like PSG, I don't know how Safonov's distribution is. It doesn't seem like the best. But at the same time, you look at what they did with Donnarumma last season. Like, Donnarumma doesn't have the best distribution either. It's actually probably one of his poorer attributes. And they still ended up winning, so. Liverpool have a promising attack right now. They try to find Verts, but it's good defending by PSG. And Joe Gomez gets a yellow card. Not a good challenge by Joe Gomez. 25 minutes in, yellow card. He's going to be playing on the edge for the rest of the game. We got Europa League games tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be doing a stream for the Europa League games. I think most likely I'll probably only do streams for Champions League games and then also for, international games. But we got Europa League games tomorrow. We got Bologna versus Aston Villa, Porto against Nottingham Forest, and Freiburg against Celta Vigo. Interesting games. If you guys haven't seen my Europa League predictions, they are out on the channel. So If you want to go check those out, see what my predictions are, that would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, we already saw the Braga versus Real Betis game, which I predicted Braga to win. And, yeah, ended up with a draw. So, those weren't the best predictions by myself. But, hopefully, some of my other Europa League predictions are pretty good. I think I predicted... Honestly, I don't even remember what I predicted. Yamal can't get a yellow card or he'll miss out next match. Yeah, that's true. Yamal can't, if Yamal gets a yellow card, he misses next match, which would be not the best news for Barcelona. Obviously, playing at the Metropolitano, you want Lamine Yamal there. And speaking of Lamine Yamal, he has the ball right now, dribbling, cuts open two Madrid defenders, but they end up getting it back. And now Barcelona get the ball back in the attack in third. Try to find Rashford, and he does. But a good save by Musso. Wow. Brilliant pass into Rashford. He gets a foot onto it, but Musso comes out and gets a comfortable save. PSG just holding possession at the moment. Vitinha can't hold possession. Good work by Szoboszlai. That was a great pass by Olmo to find Rashford. Almost got the goal. But it was a good save by Juan Musso. Liverpool on the attack right now. Frimpong. Pass it to the middle. Tries to find Szoboszlai, but good interception by PSG. And now PSG on the counter possibly. Zoudoue. Oh. Oh. And that's a yellow card for McAllister for sure. Another yellow card for Liverpool. Yeah, it's a yellow card. And a yellow card for Koke in the Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona game. Koke, I wonder how many yellow cards he's got in his career. Probably ridiculous amount. Atletico Madrid are making a substitution at the moment. I'm not sure exactly why they're making a substitution. Pubil is coming on and Henko is coming off. I didn't see if Henko is... Is he injured maybe? That's a very early substitution. I'm not sure if he's injured. Barcelona on the attack at the moment. Koundé to Lamine Yamal. Dribbling. Whew, he's getting double teamed. Holy shit! What the bro, yo, I'm not glazing Lamine Yamal, but he is so crazy, bro. How the hell did he get by? How did he do that? Oh my gosh. If you did not see what Lamine Yamal just did, bro, holy shit. He just got, Atletico Madrid are triple teaming Lamine Yamal. Triple teaming him. And he gets by 3 players and then gets by a 4th player. Takes a shot and it gets deflected. I mean, it gets deflected. Yeah, Lamine Yamal, bro. He did too many people. Yeah, no, bro. But Yamal is just crazy. That was insane. How he got by? He got by Llorente. He got by Pubil. He got by Lenormand. He got by Koke. He got by Lookman. It's crazy. Yeah, Lamine Yamal is special. Special type of player. If he scored that, it would be crazy. Bro, if he scored that, I think I would have jumped. I would have started jumping for joy, bro. If he scored that, I would have reacted the same way that as if Napoli scored a goal, bro. That's how excited I would have been. Because you just want to see good goals like that. Like, that would have been one of the best Champions League goals I've seen in recent years if he scored that. It would have been insane. Still 1-0 Liverpool, PSG 32 minutes in. And 0-0 Barca, Atletico. PSG still dominating possession. Barcelona on the attack with Rashford in the box. Tries to get it to the middle, but it's good defending by Atletico Madrid. One thing I will notice with Atletico Madrid is when the Barcelona wingers have the ball, not only Lamine Yamal, even when Rashford has the ball, they very quick to double team. With Lamine Yamal, they're very quick to triple team. Hakimi commits a foul on Milos Kerkez in the box. Not much in it at all. I would say for the first 30 or so minutes, Barcelona and PSG have clearly been the better team. Liverpool, I think, have not performed good enough in this first half at all. They have not had much possession. They haven't really done much. Yamal will dominate the 2030s with Endrick and Doué. You're not wrong. I think, I agree. Yamal will dominate the 2030s. Endrick and Doué. Doué is incredible. Endrick, with Real Madrid, he had a very slow start, but now with Lyon, he looks very good. He's already scored multiple goals, got a multiple assists. So yeah, I don't disagree with that. That's a good take. Lamine Yamal, Endrick, and Doué will be some of the better attackers in the 2030s, if not some of the best ones. But you can't forget, we still have players like Haaland who are very young, right? So, he'll definitely be there as well. Shot from Rashford is blocked by Atletico Madrid. PSG just comfortably holding the ball at the moment. Liverpool haven't really had many opportunities in this first half, if I do say so myself. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing a watch along for the second leg quarterfinal games. I might do one. I might do one for the Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game, because obviously this week I'm doing it for these games. So next week I might do a watch along for the Real Madrid versus Bayern game. But Atletico Madrid on the attack at the moment, and Liverpool have a free kick. It's into the box, but comfortably saved by PSG keeper Stefanov. Atletico Madrid enjoying a little bit more possession at the moment, holding the ball in the back. But Barcelona are pressing them, trying to cause a mistake. It's crazy how high Barcelona press. It's almost unheard of. But Atletico Madrid on the attack right now. Cross from Giuliano Simeone, but holy! It goes way out of bounds behind the net for a goal kick for João Garcia. And PSG on the attack with Nuno Mendes. Hits Doué. And a great save by Marmadashvili. Incredible save. That should have been a second goal. He tried to get it through the legs, but he got down low enough and he stops it. But PSG still have the ball in the box. Interception by Verts. Incredible save by Marmadashvili, that one. Obviously made a slight mistake for the first goal, but that could have been number 2. But Rashford on the attack right now. Let's see if Rashford finds anyone in the box. He finds the Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box. Goes for a shot. Oh, but it's a poor shot. And Atletico Madrid get the ball. PSG still enjoying possession. I wonder what the possession stats are in this game. I wonder what the let's look at the possession stats in this game, because I don't even know what they are, but it's pretty one-sided in my opinion. Wow, 77%. Yeah. I will say Liverpool are struggling at the moment. Definitely struggling. Kvaratskhelia shoots the ball, but side netting. But that was a brilliant save by Marmadashvili a couple minutes ago. But I think Doué, I think he tried to go through the legs. In my opinion, just choose a corner. Just choose a corner. That's the most important thing. Just choose a corner. Slot in the corner. The power doesn't even have to be there. If the positioning is good on the shot, then it will go in. Liverpool have some of the ball now, with Frimpong on the right side. So Mo Salah is benched, and Frimpong takes his position. It's very interesting. Let's see if it works out how Arne Slot would like it to work out, or if it backfires. Atletico with the ball though in the attack in third. Marquinhos on him. Let's see if Liverpool can get anything from this attack. With McAllister out wide to Frimpong. Looks like he's gonna try and cross it in. Finds Frimpong again in the box, goes for a shot, and it's wide. Just wide. Good attacking play by Liverpool. Brilliant pass by Wirtz. Just chips it over Pacho. Finds Frimpong in a great position just on the edge of the small box, but just kicks it wide. Obviously, Frimpong is not, the most glorious attacker. He's a great overlapping wingback, but in terms of his shooting, he's not the best, of course. But that could have been a great goal from Liverpool. Probably their best chance so far of the half for Liverpool. Barcelona still trying to get the opening goal against Atletico Madrid. If this game ends in a draw or like 0-0, then Barcelona may be a little bit scared going into that second game. Lamine Yamal with the ball, but he gets damn near quadruple teamed. It's insane. Oh, good win by Konate in the middle of the park. And Liverpool on the attack. Wirtz can't get it in the box. Can't get it in the box. What's happening in the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game? Yellow card. I didn't see what happened. Yellow card to Kubarsi. What's happening here? All the Atletico Madrid players are crowding the referee. Atletico Madrid were on a breakaway. Oh, and it's a foul by Kubarsi, who was the last man. Possible red. This can't be a red. It might be. It might be a red card for Kubarsi. That's a poor challenge. He was caught out of position. Simeone got the better of him, and he takes him down. And it looks like he's going to go review it. This would be interesting to see what the referee says. This could change the game. If if Kubarsi gets a red card, this could really change the game. Kvaratskhelia on the attack right now. Finds Doué. Finds Dembele. Poor shot. Poor shot. Poor shot. Just not enough final product. But let's look at this possible red card check in the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. He hits his leg from the back. He does hit his leg. Is this whether or not the referee thinks that he was going to score from that position or not? That's the main critique that will probably decide whether it's a red card or a yellow card. If he's in control of the ball and he gets taken down from the last man, then it should be a red card. And for me, it looks that way. It's looking that way. It's a long review. He's made up his mind. I think it's going to be a red card. I think it's going to be a red card. Let's see what the final verdict is from the referee. Yellow card is cancelled, and it is a red card to Kubarsi. Barcelona down to 10 men before the end of the first half. That was poor. Very poor from him. Kubarsi is a great player, but his age, I think, shows a lot because he does make a lot of poor mistakes. He got caught out of position by Simeone. He turned him. He got the better of him. And Kubarsi was behind him. And he took him down. It's a simple red card. Simple red card. You can't give that a yellow card. You can't give that a yellow card. It was a goal scoring opportunity. He would have, in my opinion, Simeone most likely would have controlled the ball if it wasn't taken down. So I think that's a fair red card. So Barcelona down to 10 men though. Guys, this Barcelona team, they already have defensive frailties. And now they're down to 10 men. Atletico Madrid could take advantage. They have a free kick though with Julian Alvarez. He takes it. Oh! Oh my gosh! Holy shit! Julian Alvarez with a crazy, insane goal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Barca get punished. Barca get punished. This is probably the worst thing that could happen to Barcelona at this moment. This is the worst thing that can happen to Barcelona. Kubarsi, young defender, gets the red card, down to 10 men, and Alvarez scores from the free kick. Because with that being said, if Kubarsi didn't trip him, he just let him go, even if he scored, at least Barcelona would be at 10 men. Now they're down a goal and they have 10 men. What a free kick against João Garcia, in my opinion, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. That's an incredible free kick going into the half. Guys, let me know what you think about that free kick from Julian Alvarez. I didn't know he had it in his bag. I didn't know he had the free kicks like that. Wow. So it's 1-0 to PSG and 1-0 to Atletico Madrid against Barcelona. And now Pubil will get a yellow card, which is poor because we see Koke on a yellow card, him on a... I wouldn't be surprised if Atletico Madrid get a red card in this game as well. It's just one of those games. You know, all La Liga fixture, they played each other multiple times this year in La Liga, in the Copa del Rey. I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends 9-9. You see multiple red cards in this game. But the PSG game is just about over. And that's halftime. Halftime in the PSG versus Liverpool game. As for the Atletico Madrid game, they got 4 minutes extra time. So they got about 2 more minutes left. So we're going to watch that. Let's see if Barcelona can get a goal back. Barcelona on the attack. It's with Lewandowski. Turns. Goes for the shot. Comfortable save from Musso. Comfortable save from Juan Musso. Oh, it was deflected. It could have gone anywhere. Realistically, could have gone anywhere. One minute and 30 left for the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. Atletico Madrid holding it in the defense. You ain't happy anymore? Who do you support? Barcelona? Are you a Barcelona fan? Let me know if you're a Barcelona fan or a Liverpool fan. But it sounds like one of your team is losing, so it's probably one of the two. Yeah, Barcelona have definitely been the better team on the attack. They've had more chances. They've created more opportunities. But Atletico Madrid took their chance. That was probably the best 2 minutes for Atletico Madrid in this game. Barcelona make a mistake, get a red card, down to 10 men, and then Julian Alvarez punishes them. You're not a Barca fan, but you want them to win? Fair enough. Why? Do you just dislike Atletico Madrid? It's about 10 seconds left for the first half of this Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. Then I just got to go quickly and get a glass of water. I'll be back and then we'll talk about the first half. We'll talk about the first halves of these games. And that's it. It's halftime in both games. PSG winning 1-0 against Liverpool and Barcelona 1-0 against Atletico Madrid. Great first half of football. Two teams have definitely been better, and those teams have been Barcelona and PSG. But Barcelona are losing. But I'm just gonna go get a glass of water. I'll be back in about 1 minute or so. I'll be back in 1 minute. I'll be back in 1 minute. Be back in 1 minute. We back. Just had to get some water, everybody. You guys know what I always say. Make sure to stay hydrated. Water is the best in the world. Barca need Rafinha. Yeah. It's possible. I mean, Rashford had a few good chances, but if Rafinha was there, maybe the score might be different right now. Hey, Juju. What's up, Marcel? What's up? How you doing? Bro? Welcome to the Champions League Watchalong. Obviously, we're watching both games. Mainly focusing on the PSG versus Liverpool game, but also watching the Barcelona game as well. PSG winning 1-0 and Atletico Madrid beating Barcelona 1-0. But let's talk about these games. Let's talk about these games. Which game should we start with? I guess we'll start with the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid because that game arguably had more drama. And it all came right before the halftime. All the drama came right before the halftime. 1-0 to Atletico Madrid and Barcelona are down to 10 men. Now, I will say Barcelona have definitely been the better team in this first half. They've had more possession. They've been able to control the ball better. And they've had the better shots. Atletico Madrid on the attack, they haven't really done much. They've had a few chances, but nothing really comparable to that of Barcelona. Barcelona probably could have scored a goal. Rashford had an amazing chance. I think it was this chance right here. That could have been a goal. And even this chance from Rashford as well. He's probably had the most goal-scoring opportunities in this game. But Atletico Madrid, even though they haven't been doing the best in terms of possession, they're winning. They're winning. And that's all comes down to the mistake from Kubarsi. That was a poor mistake. Very poor mistake. Obviously, as we can see right here in the 44th minute, Kubarsi got the red card. It was a breakaway from Atletico Madrid with Simeone. And Kubarsi takes him down. Did he need to take him down? Probably not. He was outside of the box. He was still fairly far away from goal. I don't think he needed to take him down. But once again, Kubarsi is a very poor, not very poor, a very young center back. And therefore, he's susceptible to making these type of mistakes. So he made the mistake. It was a red card. And Barcelona get punished a minute later because Julian Alvarez scores from the free kick from Kubarsi getting the red card. So at the end of the day, Kubarsi could have just let him go and let him score because they scored anyways. But now they're down to 10 men. Obviously, in hindsight, you know, like, he didn't know that one in game. But I don't think it was necessary from Kubarsi to make that challenge there. And Julian Alvarez, this goal was insane. If you saw my reaction, you would know this goal was fire. Look at that. Look at that distance. I wonder how far the distance is. 20 yard. 20 yard strike. And top right corner. Against João Garcia, one of the best keepers in the world. Yeah. Incredible free kick by Alvarez. And it was against the run of play because Barcelona have been the better team. Lamine Yamal has been getting double team, triple team, quadruple team, and he's still getting by almost every single time. But now Barcelona are down to 10 men and they're down 1-0. Guys, put in the chat right now. Do you think Barcelona can come back, or do you think Atletico Madrid are going to get the win? Let me hear what you guys think. Let's talk about this game first. Do you think that Barcelona can come back, or do you think Atletico Madrid are going to get the win? Let me know what you guys think. Before we get into the other game, the PSG versus Liverpool game. Whew. You think Barca can get a goal? Atleti winning? Yeah, David, bro, you said Atleti in your predictions too. And I heard people commenting saying that, oh, this guy Decam's always hating on Barcelona. Because I think even in the last, in the round of 16, when Barcelona was coming up against Newcastle, you were saying that you thought Newcastle would win and they got destroyed. So some people were saying that you're hating on Barcelona. But you might be right. Because look, Atletico Madrid are winning. Okay, Max, you're Marcel. Okay, fire. Okay, but yeah, I think Barcelona can get a goal, but I don't know if they can come back and win this game, especially being down 10 men. Being down to 10 men. Atletico will win. Damn, so everyone's saying Atletico are most likely gonna get a result. You made your prediction video? Bro, I'll check it out. I'll check it out after for sure. LMAO, I don't trust this Barca squad. Nah, I see what you're saying. Bro, Barcelona, like, I don't know, defensively. And Kubarsi, bro, that was such a poor mistake. Gets the red card. And Alvarez scores the free kick from the red card. Crazy. Definitely not a good idea from him. But like I'm saying, like, he's a young player, so, you know, he just still doesn't have that experience yet. But let's look at the other game. Let's look at the other match. Is hating on Barcelona. Let's look at the other match. The other match was PSG against Liverpool. The games are starting back in 3 minutes, so we got to do this review really quickly. Now, for me, PSG, domination in this game. 74% possession. 75% possession. Bro, holy shit. 0 shots. 0 shots for Liverpool. 0, although I think they did have that one shot with Frimpong where he got the volley. I guess they're counting that as a pass. I personally thought that was a shot. It was just a poor shot that went wide. So I guess technically 1 shot for Liverpool. But here, 0 shots for Liverpool. 0 expected goals. 0 big chances. Liverpool, bro, 82 passes in the whole first half. Or 82 accurate passes. That's so poor. That's like an average of like 2 passes per minute. 2 accurate passes per minute. What game are you watching? I'm watching both games. I have the scoreboard up for the PSG versus Liverpool game, but I am watching both games. Arsenal is kind of bad right now. Yeah, Arsenal, they're definitely susceptible to like the bottling things, but we know that. We know that about Arsenal. We know that they can bottle. But they weren't too bad against Sporting. To be honest, the Sporting versus Arsenal game yesterday was just a boring game. It was a boring game. But these games are anything but boring. And PSG have been destroying Liverpool. Like I said, 75% possession, 8 total shots, 4 on target, 1 big chance. I would say their big chance missed was that chance by Desiree Doué. And it was this shot right here. No, it wasn't that shot. Was it this shot right here? Yeah, this shot right here. Probably he was on a breakaway, had a great chance. But hits it right at Mamardashvili and he makes the save. I think this was also a good shot by Doué as well. That was a great chance as well. Doué has been definitely Liverpool's nightmare in this game. He's definitely been the scariest player. He's had a few good chances. He ended up scoring the goal, which it was his goal, but took a massive deflection off Virgil van Dijk and looped right over, not Virgil van Dijk, off Gravenberch, and then just looped right over Mamardashvili, who was a little bit out of position, a little bit out of net. But yeah, PSG definitely been the better team. Liverpool, honestly, these stats right here, this is poor from Liverpool. But it's the same thing that we saw, guys. This is the same thing that we saw last year in the round of 16. PSG are a copy-paste version of them last year. They started off the season not the best. Later on in the season, later on in the Champions League, in the knockout stage, they really, really started applying the pressure and they ended up winning. And now look at PSG. In the league phase, they weren't the best. We saw them get a few poor results. But now, this is crazy. This is almost a copy-paste game of the Liverpool game from last year. Let's look at that, actually. Let's look at that Liverpool game from last year, the first one where Liverpool won. Look, it's the exact same. Liverpool had 2 total shots that game. They had 30% possession. PSG had 70%. They had 27 shots. That was a game where Harvey Elliott scored that goal late in the game in the 87th minute, and they got that smash and grab. But PSG were dominating. This is the exact same game. This is the exact same game. PSG, all the possession, all the attack. Liverpool, nothing. Interesting. Guys, this is the exact same game as the round of 16 fixtures we saw last year. And what did we see from that? We saw PSG advance. So once again, I think PSG will advance over Liverpool across both legs. How do people low-key think Arsenal is going to win the cup? Yeah, me personally, I don't see Arsenal winning the Champions League. I would see PSG winning it over them, Bayern Munich winning it over them, probably even Real Madrid winning it over Arsenal, even though last time they faced Arsenal destroyed Real Madrid last year. If they end up facing, I think Real Madrid would win, but it seems like Bayern is going to beat them. But I think PSG or Bayern would win over Arsenal. I think on the other side of the bracket, most likely Barcelona would be Arsenal. But Barcelona versus Arsenal, if that's what it comes down to, would be very, very interesting. Because Barcelona defensively are poor, when Arsenal defensively are incredible. So Barcelona may struggle to score if it comes down to that. But at the moment, Atletico Madrid are beating Barcelona. So you never know. You never know with these Champions League games what it's going to come down to. But the second half has started in the PSG versus Liverpool game, and also in the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. So let's see if either Liverpool or Barcelona can get the comeback. Let's see. And let's see if Liverpool can perform better in the second half. Because in the first half, that was just poor from them. Atleti is good at counterattacking. Yeah, Atletico Madrid are really good at counterattacking. That might be one of their best strengths, is their counterattacking play. And their attack in general. Atletico Madrid have a very good attack. Like, Lookman is a fantastic player. Julian Alvarez, as we saw from that first half, is a fantastic player. Griezmann, obviously veteran in this Atletico Madrid team, but still a great attacker. Sorloth, I think, is a very good attacker as well. So yeah, this Atletico Madrid team have a very, very good attack. Okay, let me just try and get this Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game on, because I'm watching the PSG game, but I was also watching the other game before it too, but I can't seem to get it at the moment. Let's see if I can get it. Okay. Yeah, that game is just the Atletico Madrid versus Barcelona game is a little bit behind the Liverpool game. So that game is just starting back up. Let's see what happens in the second half. I think that in this game, Atleti will win. At the moment, it's looking like it. And I'm looking right now, Pedri's on the bench. So it seems like Hansi Flick has made some substitutions. Pedri will not be playing in the second half. What substitutions did he make? Oh, he took out Pedri. And he put on Gavi. Interesting. And he also took off Lewandowski and he put on Fermin Lopez. So I'm not sure what Barcelona's strategy is going to be going into the second half. I'm not sure. Because he took off the striker. And he also took off arguably the best midfielder in the world. Atletico has a shot and it goes wide. But Liverpool get their first official shot of the night. Which is crazy. It's been 50 minutes. And Liverpool finally get their first shot. Wow. It's crazy. Okay, we got the Barcelona game up. There you go. 46 minutes in the Barcelona game. So the Barcelona game is about 3 minutes behind the Liverpool game. We're in for a good second half. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in for a good second half. Let's see what happens. Verts with the ball. Good dribbling. Atletico. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how Barcelona played the second half. Because it took off Lewandowski and they put on Fermin Lopez. So they don't have a proper striker. They don't have a proper 9. And they took off Pedri and they put on Gavi. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Guys, what do you think will happen in the second half? I think Atletico Madrid are probably going to revert to a more defensive setup. And maybe just try and finish the game off with that one goal. Try and end it 1-0. Take it back to the Metropolitano. See if they can win that game there. You're Max, by the way. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Thanks, bro. But I'm interested to see what happens in the second half, boys and girls. PSG once again holding the ball, holding possession. 70% possession to PSG. Wow. Barcelona also look like they're maybe in a little bit of a more defensive setup. But I don't know if you can even call any team that Barcelona put out a defensive setup. But Zaire Emery on the attack right now. Gets the ball for PSG. Let's see if anything can happen from this. So with Dembele. Tries to find Kvaratskhelia but can't find him. It's good defending by Doué to get the ball back. I mean, Rashford fighting. Can't get the ball. Oh, and it's yeah, that's poor from Atletico Madrid. Ball goes out for Barcelona. Doué with the ball dribbling. Which team am I cheering for? I'm neutral. I'm neutral with these teams. But for me, I always cheer for the team that plays the better football, the team that's more enjoyable to watch. So for Atletico Madrid against Barcelona, I prefer how Barcelona play. So I would like Barcelona to advance. It's crazy how they play with a high line, but it's entertaining. So I would like Barcelona to advance. And as for PSG against Liverpool, I like how PSG play. I love PSG. I think PSG under Luis Enrique, they play some really good football. They play fluid in the attack. They play good attacking football. Oh my gosh. Rashford almost got Barcelona a goal back. Got past the keeper. It was a brilliant run. Great pass. Outside the boot pass by Lamine Yamal. Holy shit, what a pass. Gets past Musso, but can't finish. It was moving a little bit too fast. Couldn't put it on target, and the ball hit side netting. But yeah, so in these ties, I would like it if PSG and Barcelona advance, just due to the fact that I like the way they play football better. But I'm not actually like cheering for any team. But I think for Liverpool, if Liverpool can't get past this PSG team and they don't start picking up results in the Premier League, then it's scary hours for Arne Slot. What? McAllister just passes it right to Kvaratskhelia in the box to Dembele. Oh my gosh, and he hits it over. Yo, McAllister, what confused? He confused the PSG player for his teammate. What is he doing? What is he doing? Marcel, what's he doing? Oh my gosh. Guys, I think McAllister's something wrong with his head. I don't know what happened to him this year, but like there's something wrong with him. He shaved his head. I don't know, something happened to him. He's passing it to the wrong team. He's standing there. Perfect header. To Kvaratskhelia. I don't know what he's doing. Guys, what's McAllister doing? And Dembele, though, how is he not finishing these chances? Dembele has had 2 really good chances and still hasn't finished them. And that chance, he needed to punish them. He had so much space in the middle of the box, a perfect cutback, shot goes over. At least make the goalkeeper work for it. Oh my gosh. Safonov. Holy, what, guys, what's going on in this game right now? Oh my gosh. Guys, this is crazy. This is chaotic right now. Safonov comes about 30 feet out of net and headers the ball right back to Liverpool. Okay, guys, Barcelona have a free kick. About 10 feet off the edge of the box. With Rashford. Good save by Musso. Good save from Musso. Luis Enrique is an underrated manager. Bro, Luis Enrique is a fantastic... I love Luis Enrique. He's probably one of my favorite managers in the world. I love Luis Enrique. In terms of Spanish managers, I love Luis Enrique. I think he's a great manager. And I really like Fabregas as well with Como. He's very good as well. Hakimi on the ball right now. To Kvaratskhelia. And tries to find Dembele, but can't find him. Never forget March 31st. Yo. Bro, I've already forgotten that. I'm not remembering that. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I remember happy memories. That shit is not happy, I'll tell you that. Okay. So we're 55 minutes in the PSG game. We're still at 53 in the Barcelona game. Florian inverts. Finds McAllister across the box to Frimpong. Let's see if Liverpool can do anything from this attack. Frimpong into the box. It's a good block. Punched away by Safonov and cleared away by Pacho. Sorry, not Pacho, Nunes. Safonov, I'm not convinced with this PSG goalkeeping situation. That's the one, like this PSG squad, I think it's as good as their squad from last year. And I think they have the capabilities to win the Champions League. But they don't have Donnarumma. I'm not sure why they let him go. Donnarumma was so vital for PSG in the Champions League last season. Yes, he doesn't have the best distribution, but his shot-stopping ability is insane. And I don't think Safanov or Chevalier are near as good as Donnarumma. I think they bought Chevalier. Obviously, in the Liga last season, he was incredible. So they bought Chevalier. And now he's been benched for Safanov. So I'm not sure what's going on with PSG's goalkeeping situation. It's very strange to me. Very, very strange. I'm surprised that this, you have to give credit. I'm not saying no, you don't have to give credit to Liverpool. It's just PSG's attacking players haven't been taking their opportunities. How is this game still 1-0? Guys, it should be at least 2-0, maybe 3-0 for PSG. I don't know how this game's still 1-0. Gomez with the ball on the attack. Finds Ekatike. Does well. Let's see if Liverpool can get something from this attack. And it goes back to Van Dijk. McAllister still with the ball. Looks like it might be a foul from Pacho, but it's not. Ref says no. I thought that might have been a foul on the edge of the box from Pacho. But ref says no. Yeah, there was definitely a touch. Stepped on his foot. I'm not sure why the referee. I don't know how he missed that. But McAllister and Liverpool have the ball again on the attack. They're looking more dangerous in the second half, Liverpool. Frimpong in the box. McAllister with a shot. Blocked by Pacho. Guys, Liverpool are looking more threatening. Liverpool are looking much more threatening at the moment. But Ousmane Dembele right on the other side. It's like a basketball match almost. And then now Konate has the ball. And Konate is on the run. Finds Ekatike. Loses the ball. Now PSG are going to go on the counter attack. Oh no. Held back by Gravenberch. Foul. Let's look at this Barcelona game. One goal in both games, but really entertaining games. Barcelona having some good possession at the moment. Let's see if Barcelona can get anything from this. Guys, let me know who do you think is going to win this game between PSG and Liverpool? Because PSG are dominating. They could have had 3 goals by now. But it's still 1-0. And it's looking similar to how the game was last season in the round of 16. Where PSG were so dominant, but Liverpool got that late goal. Obviously in this game, PSG got that early deflection goal. But you never know. Liverpool could get a late equalizer and end up with a draw. Going back to Anfield. Which wouldn't be deserved because PSG have been clearly the better team. But they haven't taken their chances at all. Barcelona get a corner. Let's see what they can do from this corner. $30 minutes left for these games, boys. Okay, Lamine Yamal is going to take this corner for Barcelona. So let's see if they can get anything from this. They can get back into the game. I got to tell you, Barcelona need to get back into the game if they want something from this Champions League. Oh, goes past everyone. Oh, Olmo probably could have finished that. PSG are comfortable holding possession in this match. They just need to take their attack more wisely. They need to they need to make better use of their attacks. Because they're not getting loads of attacks. They're few and far between. But when they have the attack, they're good opportunities. And here's another opportunity with Hakimi. Ball goes out of play for a corner for PSG. It's good defending by Joe Gomez. Atletico Madrid are making a substitution. Sorloth and Alex Baena are coming in. And Adamola Lookman and I think it's Koke are coming off. So they're bringing on attacking players. They're not going all out defensively. They're still going to try and score another goal for sure with that substitution, I would think. But 16 total attempts for Barcelona, 4 for Atletico Madrid. Guys, these games have been one-sided. These games have been very one-sided. PSG and Barcelona have been clearly the two dominant teams. Surprisingly, Barcelona are losing due to that poor mistake by Kubarsi. And PSG, although they're winning, it doesn't really even feel like they're really winning at the moment because they should probably have 3 goals by now. Barcelona on the attack. It's good defending by Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid have been pretty good defensively today, for sure. Like what Rashford is doing. Yeah, Rashford's had a good game. He's had a few good chances. Probably could have scored. But, his attacking play has been very good. Good passing. Good pace. I don't think, Barcelona are missing Rafinha too much. Because I think Rashford is definitely holding his own weight. Olmo's been decent. Yamal's been decent. The one player I thought was a little bit poor was Lewandowski. But obviously, Flick ended up taking him off at halftime. And subbed him with Fermin Lopez. So let's see if Fermin Lopez can possibly get the winning goal for Barcelona. PSG on the attack was João Neves. Guys, I'm a little bit tired. I got to bed so late last night. I was out and I got to bed at 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Guys, that was ridiculous. 4 a.m. And then I had to wake up this morning for work at 9. I got 5 hours of sleep last night. 5 hours. 5 hours. I don't know how I'm still awake. I thought I would be sleeping by now. How many hours of sleep do you guys get? For me, I like 7 to 8 hours. That's a good amount of sleep. Go to bed at, around 12, 12:30. Wake up around 7:30, 8. Good 7 to 8 hours. That's what I like. $11 to 12 hours of sleep. Bro, you got 11 to 12 hours of sleep every day? Oh, Kvaratskhelia with the goal. Kvaratskhelia with the goal. He's too tough. PSG 2. PSG 2. Liverpool 0. I wasn't even paying attention to the game. Let's look at this replay. Let's look at this replay. Last night you got 11 to 12 hours. I wish. I got less than half of that, bro. All right, let's watch this because I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, it's a great through ball. Kvaratskhelia just cuts right past Virgil van Dijk. Gravenberch. Oh, it's poor from Gravenberch. Gets past Mamardashvili and has a pretty much open net. Guys, the way that Liverpool are getting cut open is not good. Virgil van Dijk hasn't been good. Joe Gomez hasn't been the best. But defensively, like McAllister and Gravenberch, it's just like mistake after mistake after mistake. It's not good enough from that Liverpool spine, that midfield and those central defenders. It hasn't been good enough. And I was saying in my predictions, I feel like PSG could possibly cut open Liverpool's defense because they haven't been that good defensively, and we're seeing it on full display. PSG could have 4 goals by now, but it's 2-0. You will go to the AC Milan versus Udinese game. Wow, big game. Is that the next game? Let me see. Is that the next game? Yeah, that is the next game. Fire, bro. You got 8 hours sleep. That's good. Yeah, AC Milan versus Udinese. Are you a Milan fan? Let me know if you're a Milan fan. Because me being a Napoli fan, you know, we just got that win over Milan. But Milan, I don't think have been that good recently. They were in a title race at one point, but now they've fallen off for me. They haven't been good enough recently. And I'm not sure if Allegri, I don't think he started that good of a lineup. Like in Milan's last game, he had Leao on the bench. He had Pulisic on the bench. And he starts with Füllkrug. I don't know. Seems like they don't even want to try to go for the title. But at the same time, getting top 4 would be good for Milan, considering where they finished last season. They were pretty poor. So PSG up 2-0 against Liverpool. Guys, Liverpool's recent results, they don't look good. Liverpool's recent results do not look good at all, guys. Right now, they're losing 2-0 against PSG. They lost 4-0 against Man City. They lost 2-1 against Brighton. Guys, 3 losses back to back to back. And even before that game against Tottenham, probably should have lost that game. They lost against Galatasaray, and they lost against last place Wolves. Guys, Liverpool is not good enough. It's not good enough from Liverpool right now. Not at all. But that pass to Kvaratskhelia on the goal was incredible. You're a Borussia Dortmund fan, but I will be in Milan, and you want to watch the game in the San Siro? Oh, that's fire. I mean, Milan fans I hear are pretty crazy. Dortmund fans, though, guys, Dortmund fans are mad. Dortmund fans are incredible. Y'all have some incredible fans. The yellow wall, scary place to go. But guys, I have a confession to make. I've never in my life watched a European game of football. I've never seen a game in Europe. The only place I've been to in Europe is Italy. I went to Frankfurt for one day, which I love. I love Frankfurt. But other than that, I've only been to Italy. And I've never seen a football game. So hopefully next time I be in Europe, which may be in September, I will be able to see a game. When's my next stream? I think I might do a stream next week for the Champions League quarterfinal second leg games. I think I'm going to do a stream for the Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game. But Doué on the attack right now. Passes it through. It's clear. It's a penalty. Konate. What is he doing? Guys. Liverpool are in the mud. What's going on? I was just talking about defensive mistakes for Liverpool. I was just talking about defensive mistakes and how they've been poor defensively. Their center backs, their midfielders, Gravenberch, McAllister. They get split open, Joe Gomez and McAllister. Zaire Emery's wide open, about to shoot, and Konate comes bundling in from the back, just completely takes him out. Nah, it's definitely a penalty. Guys, I mean, this is deserved for PSG because they've clearly been the better team. Milan will still play Champions League. Yeah, they should play Champions League for sure. They should get top 4. There's no way they'll fall out of that. But okay, it's gonna be a penalty check. Is it a penalty? He touches him though. Oh, guys, this is so 50-50. Is it a penalty or no? I don't think it's a penalty. No penalty. No penalty. Wow. That's such a let off. Guys, I thought that was a penalty. I think he touches him. Okay, guys, we need to do a poll in the chat. We need to do a poll in the chat because that's very, very controversial. Penalty or no? Guys, let me know in the chat. Is it a penalty or is it not a penalty? Let me know. Atletico Madrid on the attack right now with Ruggeri. Oh my gosh, guys, holy shit. Barcelona are getting... They're getting clapped right now. 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. Guys, I think Barca are dead. Bro, Barca are cooked. Barca are cooked. This defense is not it, guys. Guys, this defense is not it. A good goal. Good goal by Sorloth. Good positioning. It was a hard strike. Gets it on the volley. Past the defender. Past the goalkeeper. And it goes in. But Barcelona, defensively, Barca can't play without Rafinha. I see what you're saying now. They're not... They're like... Yes, you know, their attackers are not doing bad. But... No, they are a better overall team. Their overall team is much better with Rafinha. Guys, this is poor from Barcelona. What's going on here? I did not expect this. Barcelona are down 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. Great goal from Alvarez from the free kick that Kubasi got sent off. And another great goal from Sorloth. Why can't teams play without just one player? Yeah, it always... It really depends. Some players are much more important than we think for teams. And it seems like Rafinha may be more important to Barcelona than we think. Not just due to his attacking play, but even his play in the midfield. Barcelona in the midfield haven't been that good this game. PSG's been subbed off now. But they're still going to try and come back. Lamine Yamal has the ball. Nah, can't get by. Lamine Yamal also hasn't been as good in the second half. The first half he was cooking. But in the second half so far... He hasn't been all there. Okay, guys, I'm about to end the poll. If you haven't answered in the poll, was that a penalty for PSG? Yes or no? Was that a foul by Konate or no? Let's end the poll. Let's see what you guys say. Barcelona are making a sub right now. Ferran Torres is coming on. Let's see if Ferran Torres can get the goal. Barcelona are going to take the corner. Let's see if Barcelona gets him from this corner. Corner in. It's a header. It's wide. Dembele on the attack. Finds Due. It's blocked. Okay, let's end the poll. You guys say it was... Where'd the poll go? I can't see the poll. I don't know what the fuck you guys say that it was 100% a penalty. And I think I agree. Everyone voted yes, that it should be a penalty. And I think I agree. I think that should have been a penalty. It may have been soft. He may not have the most contact. But I still feel like he somewhat went through Zaire Emery. So I think it should have been a penalty. But Liverpool would get let off the hook because it would have been 3-0. Let's see if we can see any more goals. 2-0 to PSG and 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. This Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid is not going as Barcelona would have expected or as they would have hoped. And I told you right when I saw that replay of that foul from Kubarsi and they were gonna give the red card, I knew that was gonna change the game. That would change the game. I didn't think it would make an instant impact because I didn't think Alvarez was gonna score that crazy free kick, but you knew that was always gonna change the game, for the worst, especially for Barcelona. PSG making a substitution. Doué is coming off and Kang and Lee is coming on, guys. Let's see what Kang and Lee can do. I like Kang and Lee. He doesn't get a lot of play time, but when he does, I think he's a good player. And Liverpool are also making a substitution. Andy Robertson is coming on. They just want to make sure they don't concede any more goals at this point. Virts is coming off. He had a decent game. I don't think he had a poor performance. And also, Gakpo is coming on. And Alexander Isak is also coming on. Guys, can Isak score? Can he get back to his Newcastle glory days? Barca will come back. Okay, yeah, but Loki, you're glazing a little bit. Loki, you're glazing a little bit. I don't know if they're going to come back. Oh my gosh, PSG on the attack. Oh, bro, they have PSG on the attack, bro. That's crazy. They have so many chances. So many chances. But yeah, velocity. I'm going to give you my honest opinion, okay? Let me give you my honest, truthful, 100% opinion. Barcelona are not coming back. Barcelona are not coming back. It's 2-0. They're down to 10 men. They're not performing good defensively. We've seen mistakes in the midfield. Can they score a goal? I think they can score a goal. But I don't know if they can come back. And it seems like if you guys watched my Champions League prediction video, it seems like DCam's got this game pretty spot on because he said 2-1 to Atletico Madrid. And I thought he was crazy. I predicted 3-2 to Barcelona. He said 2-1 Atletico Madrid. Guys, he might be better at predictions than me. What can I say? What can I say? I thought everyone was saying that he was just hating on Barcelona, but he was onto something. He predicted 2-1 for Atletico Madrid, and they're winning 2-0 at the moment. So, as for my predictions with PSG, this game is going a little bit better. I predicted a 3-1 win for PSG. Right now, it's 2-0. But it could definitely be 3-1. For sure. It could be more than that. And they're on the attack right now. Let's see if they can get anything out of this. Also, Barcelona have a free kick from pretty far. And it's cleared away. But Barcelona still have the ball. Yeah, let's see if PSG can score another goal. Let's see if PSG can score another goal. Kang Lee with the ball. In the middle to Pacho. Or tries to find Hakimi, but couldn't find him. At this point, your only hope is Bayern. So, who do you support? RWB. Who do you support? Barcelona on the attack. Oh, it's off the post. From Cancelo. Close. Yeah, who do you support, RWB? Let me know. Velocity says, I think in second leg, Barcelona might come back, but barely. Not watching PSG versus Liverpool because I have one monitor. Yeah, but I have one monitor, but I also have a iPad, so I'm watching it on my iPad. Barcelona can come back in the second leg. They can. You know, we saw in the Copa del Rey, Atletico won the first leg 4-0, and the second leg, Barcelona won 3-0. They almost completed the comeback. So we've seen Barcelona beat Atletico Madrid by multiple goals this season, multiple times already. But we've also seen the other way around, where Atletico Madrid just completely destroyed Barcelona. So I feel like it's very 50-50. Could go either way. Nuno Mendes with the ball. Keeps it in. Atletico Madrid are making a sub too. Nico Gonzalez is coming on. Oh, close by PSG. It's a corner for PSG. Griezmann is coming off. And Nico Gonzalez is coming on. And also Almada also came on as well. I'm pretty sure that's his name. For Giuliano Simeone, I think. Good save by Marmanadashvili. He's made some good saves in this game. Guys, let's see what's going to happen from this corner. Let's see if PSG can get a third goal from this corner. Kenyon Lee with the cross. It's headed wide. Goal kick. It's all Ancelotti's fault. Ancelotti now managing Brazil. How do you guys think Brazil is going to do in the World Cup? Guys, Brazil, it's such a tough team to call. It's such a tough team to call. At the same time, Ancelotti is still fairly new with Brazil. He's only been there for the last year. And I feel like he doesn't fully know what his best lineup is. From what you see from the friendlies, he's still heavily rotating a lot of players. It's either Bayern or Arsenal. I'm not a fan of Arsenal because I support Liverpool. You only respect Barca because of Messi. Fair enough. Okay, so you're a Liverpool fan. Let me know what your opinions are on this game right here. This Liverpool versus PSG game. For me, I don't think Liverpool has been good at all. I think defensively, they've been a mess. I think in the midfield, McAllister's made mistakes. Gravenberch has made mistakes as well. So, 3 losses back to back for Liverpool is not very good. And let me know your opinions on Arne Slot too. I would appreciate that. For me though, in terms of who you think is, you say you think Bayern or Arsenal are favorites to win. I don't know if I see Arsenal. I think for me, Bayern, PSG, I'll take over Arsenal. Barcelona, it doesn't seem like they're gonna make it, but if they do, that would be a very tough game against Arsenal. Both Bayern or Atletico Madrid, whoever goes through, if they face Arsenal, it's going to be very interesting because Arsenal are a very defense-heavy team, and in the attack, they maybe not the best. Sometimes they struggle. But then you look at these two teams in Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, they struggle defensively. In the attack, they can score many goals, but defensively, they struggle. So you kind of have a weak Arsenal attack versus a weak Barcelona or Atletico Madrid back line. But then you have a strong Barcelona or Atletico Madrid attack against a strong Arsenal backline. Guys, what I just said was a tongue twister. I don't even know what I'm saying. Rafinha said he's tired, and Ancelotti still put him. Oh, you're saying? Oh yeah. He got slightly injured. I think it wasn't in the first game against France. Was it? Or what game was? Or was it against Croatia? I forget. Yeah, Ancelotti still put him in. Now Rafinha's injured, which is leading to Barca's defeat. Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. I mean, that's the risk with international break. You always run the risk of players possibly getting injured. It's very, very common. Okay. It was against France. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sorloth on the counterattack. Good defending. Great defending by Eric Garcia. Yo, Velocity, if you're still here, let me know what you think about Liverpool's performance right now against PSG. It'd be interesting to hear from a Liverpool fan what you think. Let me know. Oh, I'm still a little bit tired, guys. Joe Gomez with the throw-in. It's cleared away by Kvaratskhelia. Guys, Joe Gomez throws are insane. Oh, and that's poor from the Liverpool backline. PSG on the counter-attack. King and Lee. Dembele takes a shot, and it's off the post. It's off the post. Guys, it's 2-0, but guys, Liverpool would be grateful heading into Anfield with only a 2-0 deficit. Misjudged the header and PSG on the counterattack. Velocity says Arne Slot is decent, but honestly, he will never be better than Klopp. Yeah. I mean, bro, Klopp is a generational manager. Dembele being subbed off for Lucas Hernandez, and he goes off with 0 goals, but he had chances. He should have definitely scored a goal in this game. You think Liverpool is not doing amazing defending? Nah, bro, it's far from amazing defending. It's not good enough defensively from Liverpool. And for a team who have been strong defensively in recent years, especially with Van Dijk, it's not good enough. That's already, as the game stands, Liverpool have conceded 8 goals in their last 3 games with only scoring 1. That's poor. 4 against Man City, and then I think it was 2 against Brighton, and then now 2 against PSG. It's not good enough. You're trying to be nice. Nah, fair enough. I get it. No, but if Liverpool go into the second leg down 2-0, I mean, yeah, oh my gosh, holy shit. Hakimi on the attack finds Nuno Mendes. Oh my gosh, what? Can't control it. Back to Kvaratskhelia, and they can't control it. Guys, this is horrible by PSG in the attack. The amount of chances they have and that they're not putting away is almost disgraceful. It's almost disgraceful, guys. How has this game not been 5-0? But once again, like Liverpool got caught out. They got caught out there on that attack. We're almost in 9. 1 more minute left, and then we're in the last few minutes of play in this PSG versus Liverpool game. Oh, that's what a poor touch from Nuno Mendes. Oh, he just bundles it. Just gets caught under his leg. But it's like when you think about PSG, it's crazy the fact that play, you have Hakimi and you have Nuno Mendes as the most forward players. Their overlapping fullbacks really put in so much work. Nuno Mendes and Hakimi, very, very, very important players to this PSG team, and I feel like a lot of people don't realize it, how important Nuno Mendes and also Hakimi are. Very, very important for this PSG team. And Liverpool are making a substitution. Frimpong is coming off. And Trey Nyoni is coming on. I think he's very young. I think he's maybe like 17 or 18. Maybe even younger. Very young player. What team do I support? I support Napoli in the Serie A. We're trying to win the league right now. We're a few points behind Inter Milan, but hopefully they slip up and we can win the league. We're trying. Nuno Mendes on the attack right now. Konate trying to catch him. He pushes him over. Guys, I don't know how PSG haven't gotten a penalty in this game. Konate is just... Konate is playing with his luck, bro. he's playing with his. He's guys. Konate, man, and it's being checked. Are PSG gonna get a penalty in the last minute? I feel like this might be a penalty, guys. Especially due to the fact that the referee didn't give the first one a penalty, which everyone in the chat. And it's not a penalty. I'm wrong. Okay. All right. Has PSG should have got a penalty? Maybe. Konate just got rinsed by Nuno Mendes. Guys, Konate is playing with his luck right now. It's like he doesn't learn. And Liverpool have a minute and they're gonna try and get a goal back. They're gonna try and get a goal back right now. If they can get a goal back, that would be brilliant by them. Let's see if they can do it. Barcelona are also. That game has just reached the 90th minute against Atletico Madrid. And there's 3 extra minutes as well. Let's see if we can see a late goal. Game's almost done. PSG versus Liverpool. And that's full time. The referee blows the full-time whistle. The score ends. The game ends 2-0 to PSG. Wow. Let's finish up with this Barcelona game, and then we'll talk about the games. 3 minutes left for this Barcelona game. And then we will talk about this game as well. Let's see if any team can get a late goal. Barcelona can get a late goal back. It would be good for them. You just want Bayern to win the league? Oh, Bayern. Are you mean the Champions League or the Bundesliga? The Bundesliga, Bayern Munich are winning 100%. The Champions League, I think they're favorites. I think Bayern are favorites. Because what team? I don't see any team beating Bayern. No team. Arsenal, I know they beat Bayern in the league phase, but I don't think they can do it again. Especially not with how they've been performing in recent games and recent finals and the EFL Cup final and the FA Cup, what was it, semi-final or a quarterfinal? Just not good enough in the big, meaningful games. Yeah, you mean the Champions League. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Crossed by Lamine Yamal, but it goes out of play. 1 minute left for this Barcelona game, everybody. Then we'll do before we end the stream, we'll do a little preview of these games. And then I'm going to be uploading my a video on YouTube. Video about the first leg games in the quarterfinal. What should I title it? Maybe I'll title it What We Learned from the Champions League first leg quarterfinals. That video will be out on YouTube in probably an hour or two, depending on how long it takes for me to finish up the editing and the thumbnail as well. But Atletico Madrid on the attack. Can they get a late goal? Make it 3-0 against Barcelona? Or can Barcelona counter them right now? It's wide. With Araujo. Finds Dani Olmo. In the box. Goes for a shot. And it's deflected. Or is it deflected? I think that's... I don't know if it was deflected or not. I'm not sure. Okay, what's... Guys, Simeone is running down the tunnel. What? Guys, Simeone just runs down the tunnel. The game's not even done yet. He's just running down the tunnel. Wow. Okay, interesting. He's a character. Okay. So all the games are done. 2-0 PSG against Liverpool and 2-0 Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. Guys, I did not expect... Everybody, if you guys have any thoughts, anything you want to say, leave it in the chat. We'll do a little quick review of these games before we end off the stream. But yeah, PSG beat Liverpool 2-0 and Barcelona lost, sorry. Barcelona lost against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid won 2-0. I did not expect that. PSG, I expected. That result I expected. Atletico Madrid beating Barcelona, I didn't expect that. But it's poor defensive mistakes from Barcelona. What can I say? Let's look at these games. We will start by talking we'll start with the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid game. Guys, there was one team that was clearly the better team, and that was Barcelona. In the second half, I would say, Atletico Madrid, they had some spells of possession in the second half for sure, but it was mainly Barcelona. Throughout the whole, even the first half, it was mainly Barcelona. Almost 60% possession, way more shots on target, more than one expected goal. They should have scored in this game. Barcelona should have scored. We saw some great chances from Marcus Rashford. He had a few really, really good chances. This chance right here in the first half was a very, very good chance right at the start of the game. Lamine Yamal had a few chances, but they couldn't get it done. And at the end of the day, who ruined it for Barcelona? It was the young defender, Kubarsi. Guys, that challenge from Kubarsi was so stupid. First of all, there's no guarantee that Simeone is going to control the ball, let alone score. It was a tough ball to control, and let alone to still go and score. That's the first thing. The second thing is, why does he even put in that tackle? Guys, everything from this play was wrong from Kubarsi. First of all, you don't know if Simeone is going to control it. Second of all, even if he does control it, you don't know if he's going to score it. And third, why are you putting in the tackle? What's up, Aqua? How you doing? We're just talking about the games quickly before we end off the stream. But why is he putting in that tackle? Guys, a strange decision by Kubarsi. I did not think that was a needed tackle. And he gets the red card. And then Alvarez scores a wonder goal. One of the most beautiful goals ever. So Kubarsi takes him down. Barcelona down to 10 men. And Alvarez scores a wonder goal. That goal was incredible. That was one of the best goals in the Champions League so far. Top right past João Garcia. Had no chance to save it. Look at that positioning of that shot. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful goal. But even in the second half, Barcelona, they had chances, but at the end of the day, they weren't good enough. Atletico Madrid, they defended well in the second half. Beautiful goal by Sorloth. And I keep saying, even though Sorloth, he doesn't start often for Atletico Madrid. A lot of the time he does come off the bench. But I think Sorloth is a really, really good player. He has the pace, he has the physicality, and his shooting is really good as well. And he can even dribble with the ball. Guys, Sorloth is an underrated player. But even for that goal, it's poor defending by Barcelona. The cross came from the left side. Who is the cross from? It was from Ruggeri across the box. Finds Sorloth. And he hits the ball just past Garcia into the net. So it's this game, from Barcelona's standpoint, poor defensively, and poor decision making from Kubarsi, who ruined it for them. Their attack, Lamine Yamal was good, Olmo was good, Rashford had many chances, probably should have scored, but at the end of the day, Atletico Madrid, they deserve it. That was poor from Barcelona. Moving on to the PSG versus Liverpool game. Aqua says PSG should have won 7-0. Bro, 100%. This game could have been 5-0 easily. Velocity, you disconnected? Well, I'm happy you're back because you're going to want to hear this. Aqua, amazing goal. Yeah, that goal from Alvarez was incredible. But PSG against Liverpool. Guys, Liverpool got destroyed. Like, there's not much to say. Liverpool got destroyed. They got completely... I don't want to swear, but they got... Bro... Words don't describe how much of a battering this was from PSG. 74% possession to 26%. And I was saying it throughout the whole game, this game is exactly the same as that first leg in last year's Champions League in the round of 16, where Liverpool got that late goal from Harvey Elliott. But if you look at the stats and you watch the game, PSG completely dominated. Completely. 70% possession, almost 30 shots to Liverpool's 2. And once again, this game was no different. It was the exact same game a year later. PSG 74% possession, 18 shots to Liverpool's 3. Guys, Liverpool did fuck all in this game. They didn't do nothing. Literally, absolutely nothing. And the fact that PSG did not win this game by at least 3 goals is crazy. First of all, there was 2 penalty shots on Konate. In my opinion, the first one should have definitely been a penalty. The second one, maybe not. But I think that PSG should have 100% got at least 1 penalty in that game, which would have already been 3 goals because they most likely would have scored. Second of all, you have players like Doué. You had Dembele missing easy chances. This chance for Doué, he should have put it away. This chance for Dembele, he should have put it away. Guys, this game could have been, like Aqua said, 7-0. But PSG dominated. They just didn't take their chances. Liverpool got dominated. This was not. All 7 of these players right here, horrible in this game. All 7 of these players. Velocity, you got to go? All right, bro. See ya. Both Liverpool and Barca lost 2-0. Yeah, for sure, bro. Aqua says the last minute pen should have been given to PSG. It should have been 3-0 last minute, for sure. I 100% agree. But guys, these 7 players for Liverpool: Kirkes, McAllister, Gravenberch, Frimpong, Gomez, Van Dijk, and Konate. Shocking performances. Shocking performances. You look at a player like Szoboszlai, to be fair to him, he's been carrying this Liverpool team for the whole year. So you can't blame him. Ekitike and Wirtz, they didn't really have much of the ball. They didn't really get enough service. When they had the ball, they didn't do too much with it. Wirtz, we saw a few good plays with him. Possibly could have assisted that shot for Frimpong. Maybe could have scored, but missed it. But guys, these players for Liverpool were horrible. McAllister, we see McAllister heading the ball right to Kvaratskhelia. We see McAllister giving the ball to PSG for fun. We see Gravenberch just tackling everyone from behind, doesn't know where he is, getting caught out, all these things. Kirkes and Frimpong got caught out so many times. Gomez, he was okay. He made a couple good tackles. That's about it from him. Van Dijk, I didn't even know he was playing. He was a ghost. And Konate, he could have conceded 2 penalties. Guys, this was a horrible from Liverpool defensively. Frimpong had a stinker. All of these players had stinkers. Guys, this was bad from Liverpool. And like I said, the fact that PSG only won by 2 goals. I mean, Liverpool may have the smallest amount of hope going into that game at Anfield. I don't think they're going to do anything. With what I saw today, I don't know. Slot, bro, you got to figure it out. He needs to figure it out. Konate wanted to kill the PSG players. Bro, for real. Especially on that first penalty shot when Zaire Emery had the ball in the box. He just came right through him from behind. Referee didn't think he saw any contact. I thought there was contact. Maybe I'm the one that's mistaken, but I thought there was contact. But guys, at the end of the day, Liverpool got destroyed by PSG. Completely destroyed. And it was very similar to the round of 16 game that we saw last year. It could have been just like the game last year. Liverpool kind of got away with it. Last year, they definitely got away with it because they won 1-0 in that first leg game. Today, even though PSG won 2-0, I would still say that Liverpool got away with it because they weren't good enough. They were just not good at all. So that's the end of my analysis. Barcelona were the better team against Atletico Madrid, but they got shit on, especially from that free kick. Crazy free kick and good goal from Sorloth as well. And PSG were the better team against Liverpool, and Liverpool got shit on. They got destroyed. 2-0 to PSG, 2-0 to Atletico Madrid. And we also saw this Braga game earlier, 1-1. Great result for Real Betis. As a Chelsea fan, I wanted PSG to destroy Liverpool, but apparently PSG wanted to be more clinical against Chelsea. Yeah, PSG were very clinical against Chelsea. PSG did not let chances go to waste. Against Liverpool, I don't know what it is, but yeah, they let a lot of chances go to waste. If this was Chelsea, if Chelsea played like Liverpool did in that game in the round of 16, PSG would have PSG would have scored like 7 goals. But guys, that's the end of the stream. My first Champions League stream. So I know there wasn't too many people in here, but for all of you guys that joined at some point during the live, I really appreciate it. If you guys want to see me do another Champions League live stream for next week's games, the second leg games, I'm thinking about doing one for the Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game because this week we did one for the PSG and the Barca game. Oh, that's it after. Anyway, But yeah, so I'm probably going to be doing another live stream next week for the Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich game. If you guys want to join, I would really appreciate that. Obviously, I'm going to be doing a few more lives throughout the Champions League, probably one for the quarterfinals next week, for the semifinals, and definitely for the finals as well. And then when the World Cup is here, it's going to be lives every day. Every day. Every game. We're going to be doing a lot of live streams when the World Cup is here. I'm going to be trying to do live at least a few times a week. But so yeah, so these lives are kind of just preparing me for the World Cup because it's going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for the love. Bye, take care. I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. And stay tuned for my video. I'll be releasing a video probably today about the game. So stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys on my next live stream next week, most likely. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I hope you guys enjoyed the games.